All right, so I'm going to solve 2 to the x equals 6 here. I'm going to write it in exponential form. So that's log base 2, 6 equals x. And now I'm just going to get out my calculator and solve it using my calculator. So I need log, fancy log. So if I go into the math section of my calculator, and then I can use log AB. Okay, and then I can type in 2 there and 6 there. I've got an answer, 2.58. Okay, there's that question. All right, so a little bit harder this question. Now, the key here is to take the log of both sides, and this happens all the time. So we write log 8x and log 2005 to the x plus 1. Now, because we've taken the log of both sides, we can take these x's and move them out the front, and that x plus 1 and move that out the front as well. Now, that will give us x log 8 equals x plus 1 log 2005. Now, log 8 and log 2005 are just numbers, so I can get my calculator out and find out what those numbers are. Now, I'm using log, which means that there's like a little like base 10 there, and there's a little base 10 there. So let's use our calculator. Log 8, that's 0.903 x, because the x was out the front, so it's x times 0.903. And this bit is x plus 1 times log 2005. 3.302. Okay. Now this left-hand side, I'm just going to use my distributive law, multiply that by that, multiply that by that. So I get 3.302x plus 3.302, and here I get 0.903x. Now I just group my x's, so I get 3.302x minus 0.903x, and move that 3.302 over the other side. Subtract 3.302 and 0.906 using this dodgy calculator. I get 2.399 and 3.302, and divide one by the other. And that'll give me an answer of something. 0.302 divided by 2.399. 1.38. The mistake I made, that should have been negative, which makes that negative, which makes that negative, which makes that negative. Negative 1.38 is my answer. All right, so I'm going to solve this one here, 3 to the 2x minus 1 equals 8. I can write it in exponential form. So that's going to be 3 to the, no, sorry, I can write it in log form. So that's going to be log base 3, 8 equals 2x minus 1. Now, log base 3, 8 is a number. So I'll get my calculator out here. Log base 3, 8. So again, I'll just show you how to do that. Math log AB. So that's log base 3, 8 is 1.89. Move that out of the way. So 1.89 equals 2x minus 1. And then it's just pretty straightforward. 2.89 equals 2x. X equals 2.89 divided by 2. So x equals 1.45 something. 445. Approximately. Okay, so there's that question there. Now this question is going to be really hard. So spend some time on that one. Okay, so this is a classic sort of a question. So we've got 3 to the 2x there. Subtracting. Now that's 3 to the x plus 2. That's the same as 3 to the x times 3 to the 2 plus 8 equals 0. Okay, so just to keep going, that's 3 to the 2x minus, now that's times 3 squared is 9, so I'm going to put that there, and I'll show you why in a minute, minus 9 times 3 to the x. So I've just changed the order, but it doesn't matter because one's being multiplied by the other, plus 8 equals 0. And here's where you need to see these questions and then sort of make the leap. This is 3 to the 2x, and this is 3 to the x. Now, if I let 3 to the x equal u, that's going to make, let's do the obvious bits first. So plus 8 will stay the same. That 3 to the x is going to become u, so that's minus 9u. And then think about what happens to this. That's going to be, so 3 to the x is u, so that's going to be u. And it's going to be u squared. We don't really need those brackets that I put in there. Let's get rid of them. It's going to be u squared. Why is it going to be u squared? Just a little bit of a note here. So 3x squared is the same as 2x because we're multiplying one by the other. So that is u squared minus 9u plus 8 equals 0. And that's the big leap. That's what makes this question really hard, is understanding that it's actually a quadratic. Now we can do like something like this and figure out what numbers we need, probably like -8 and -1. I think that's right. And so therefore u equals 8 or u equals 1. And now we just need to say that, because u is actually 3 to the power of x. So now we can say that 3 to the, I'll start working up here, 3 to the power of x equals 8, or 3 to the power of x equals 1. Now this one's the easiest one, because if 3 to the x equals 1, then x must be equal to 0. 3 to the 0 equals 1. This one, we just got to sort of write it in log form. So it'll be log base 3, 8 equals x. And I can get my calculator out and use my log AB button. Log base 3, I've already got it, 1.89. So two answers to this question, 0 and 1.89. Just a note here, your textbook actually stops here. X is equal to log base 3, 8. That's an exact answer, whereas 1.89 is like an approximation. So that's probably a better place to stop.